Second last in a bunching field, and Just Like Fire brought up the tail no more than about 3.5 lengths off the leader, and you could throw a tea towel over them as Very Tempting makes her bid for the Oaks. At the 400, Very Tempting, Centre Light by Parnham kicked away, two in front now, led coming around the corner. Here comes though the stablemate Royal Star cruising up behind her. Very Tempting, 200 to go. Pike goes to work, Royal Star coming at her. Very Tempting, fighting though tooth and nail. Very Tempting, Royal Star, a battle royale. Very Tempting on the inside. Pike has to go to work. Royal Star, Very Tempting, Royal Star, Very Tempting. I think Very Tempting might have clung on by an absolute eyelash. Maybe Very Tempting in the Oaks over Royal Star after a titanic battle. Behind those for third, a gap Just Like Fire, Vain Striker, not sure. Then Chill the Champers, a long way back, Absolute Magic. They were followed by Perfect Rose, Cassowary Street, and Compelling has pulled up a long last. Wonderful finish. Stablemates, Very Tempting, Royal Star. They turned it on. Very Tempting down on the inside, getting ahead in front when challenged by Royal Star. And Chris Parnham has won his first WA Oaks, and it becomes the 8th for Bob and Sandra Peters. Regardless who got the bob, they've got their 8th, and they streeted the others. Very Tempting has upset the favourite, Royal Star. Just Like Fire was about 5 or 6 lengths behind them there, plugging home into third place. Vain Striker ran fourth, and they really came home at very long intervals there in the feature fillies race. What a battle it was. Very Tempting took off before the corner. Royal Star was able to snooker in behind her and then challenge, and she looked the goods, but Very Tempting, who'd been in very good form all the same, has found plenty. Terrific ride here by Chris Parnham. He had gate one, but he came off the fence at the right time. He knew the leaders couldn't keep it going. He had her in full flight. She'd been running on well at the end of her races lately, had her much closer to them today, her and Royal Star, in an epic battle. And Very Tempting at the 650, 160, getting home from Royal Star 104. Just Like Fire $2 even, and Redute's Choice has Quinella the Oaks for 2017. The winner, Very Tempting, is out of the Masqué mare, Fit and Ready, trained by Grant and Alana Williams. They've celebrated another victory. Royal Star second by Redute's Choice out of Star Encounter, William Pike. And Just Like Fire third by Saki Secret from Yada's Choice, Julie Clements, Sean O'Donnell. 5, 1, 2, 3 ahead. A memorable tussle between them. 5 lengths second and third. The time 2:30.50. 2:30.50. It's outside Westerly Breeze's 07 record, and we'll check that sectional there in a couple of moments. Chris Parnham coming back, and he's been in blistering form in the saddle, the youngest of the Parnham brothers, and a great victory here by Chris today in the cerise and white, one that he'll celebrate and remember for a long time to come. The Amelia Park Karrakatta Plate next at 4:45. No changes there, 16 to start, but let's, without any further ado, go to Adam, and he's down there with a very proud Bob Peters, who's come up having bred both the first and second horses home once again. Could have gone either way, and regardless of the result, another one in the cerise and white, Adam.
As you said, Darren, another one, number 8 for Bob, and we spoke to you before the race, Bob. We thought that these two might be a mile in front of the others, and it's exactly how the race played out.
Yes, it turned out a bit like last year, where First Impressions beat Arcadia Dream, and Arcadia Dream was very short.
Tell us about Very Tempting, because we spoke about her going into the race, and as we said, I mean, this campaign you've had barrier 13, barrier 10, barrier 11. You've been last in all the runs. We've seen her run on. The smaller field was always going to suit today.
Yes, and Chris seized the initiative. I thought he might have taken off a bit early, but it worked out well.
Brilliant riding performance by him, wasn't it? To have confidence in the horse, to know that to beat Royal Star, he had to get in front. And as you said, he went well before the bend, but he was clearly very happy with what was underneath him.
Yes, you know, as you said, she'd drawn badly and was always coming home in her races.
What does it mean in these races for yourself, breeding both of them as well, the journey all the way to get here? Everyone just sees you up here, I guess, with the winner, but it's a long journey, isn't it? It takes a lot of hard work.
Well, it starts off when you do the matings, and then you work through, hopefully you'll get a foal, and then you have to educate that foal, and it takes years.
That is the side that you really enjoy, isn't it, as well, when you get to come to the races? Obviously winning them is sensational, your 8th time, but to have that journey mapped out and sit there, and it's almost like a jigsaw at one stage, isn't it?
Yes, well, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
Now, from the 4 runners in this race, are we expecting all of them to go to the Derby, 1, 2? How are you feeling?
Oh, I would think only 1, 2 on that, but I'll have a good look at the race.
Bob, as you said, it's an amazing story. 8th time now that you've won this race. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters, winning owner, of course, with the Cerise and White runner there. Very tempting. Chris Parnham, he's getting a lot of love on the fence. We're going to give him some now as well. Chris, it was a bold move. It's as simple as that, mate, but you clearly knew you had the $1.40 favourite to beat. You had to do something different and it paid off.
Yeah, that's it. They sort of found an opportunity to get off the rail about the 1200 when Troy Turner made a move, and I seized that opportunity, and just at the 600 I decided to put her in the race, and I knew she'd stay all day, and I thought that was probably my only chance of knocking the favourite off, and yeah, it was a bold move, but fortunately it paid off.
We mentioned in the pre-race, and of course you were parading around, I think you would have heard it as well, and we spoke to Bob Peters, that we just hadn't really seen her best, that people hadn't put her up there with the Royal Star yet, but it was all to the barriers. She'd been attacking the line so well, and you could tell, as I said, you were confident being able to pull that bold move, knowing she had that turn of foot.
Yeah, that's it. You know, obviously I learned a lot from her, riding her in Natasha, and she just got too far back that day and didn't enjoy the best of luck, but as I said before, we knew she'd stay all day, and obviously the second horse would have been game in defeat, but yeah, she was too good on the day.
We've heard what some of these jockeys say, and I'll put it in brackets here, the second stringers and the Cerise and White, but what's it like to get an opportunity with these colours and win a big race?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the second stringers, that's for sure. You know, obviously Bob Peters and Grant and Lana turned their horses out magnificently, and yeah, to win Oaks for the Peters family is a big thrill, and yeah, as I said, it's just been a great day. I've also had another winner from him as well, so there's been 2 winners today, and hopefully you can take the form into the Karrakatta.
Yeah, it looks as though it's going to be a nice race for you there with Rias, mate. Congratulations. It was a bold move. It's paid off. A brilliant ride.
Thanks, Adam.
Chris Parnham there, winning jockey aboard. Very tempting, taking out the 2017 Group 3 WA Oaks over the 2400 metres from the favourite Royal Star, and just like 5, finishing 3rd.